is a very important shrine and holds a considerable position in the history of architecture of South India and of the Pallavas. In Deccan, middle part of India, we see few of such creations which can be dated before 5th century, using rock for creation of their shrines. The first such instance of this architecture can be seen at Badami, constructed during Chalukya regime. In Tamilnadu, it was Pallava king first Mahendravarman who started construction in this direction. This north-facing cave shrine has 2 pillars and 2 pilasters in its front facade, thus forming 3 bays. It is 22 feet in length, 24 feet in width and 9 feet in height. The front facade is very simple, having no kujas and many shrines above the cornice. Beyond the pilasters, on either end, are carved 2 Dvarapalas. The cave extends beyond these pilasters, and forms a niche kind of structure around the Dvarapalas, and ending with tetragonal pilasters on each end. The Dvarpala on western end is shown standing in proper tribhanga over the support of his club. He is also shown wearing long kirita makuta and jadabara behind his head. There is a snake behind his head and another snake is twirling around the club. Western one shows a protruding axe end on his makuta. This suggests it to be Dvarpala of Shiva, however the cave was dedicated to the Trinity. His one arm is resting over the handle of the club and another arm is on his waist, Kachavalambita. Both the Dvarpalas are facing towards the viewer in front, with slight inclination towards the cave. There is only one inscription found on front pillar of this cave. This Sanskrit language inscription is written in Pallava Grantha script. The 4-line inscription is written in Sanskrit. That means, this brickless, timberless, metal-less and mortar-less temple, like Shiva Yajna, which is mentioned for the Brahma, Shiva and Vishnu, was caused to be made by the king Vichitrashathan. The Dvarpala on eastern end is shown in Tribhanga posture. His right hand is going all across the waist, and under his left arm armpits over the handle of the club. The club handle is almost into his left arm armpits. He is shown wearing a long kirita makuta behind his head, also wearing large patakandala earrings, a necklace in his neck, and a yajnapavita across his body. The base and top section of the pillar is in form of a cube. In Shilpa Sastra, this part is called Sadaram. In between these sections, there is an octagonal section. This in-between section is called as 2 as per Shilpa Sastra. Behind the first front row of pillars, there is another row of 2 pillars and pilasters. Thus the first part, in between the 2 rows of the pillars, forms Mukhamandapa, and the part behind the second row of pillars forms Ardhamandapa. The pilasters of the second row are tetragonal in design. The back wall also has 4 pilasters, corresponding to the arrangement is in first and second row. Out of these 4 pilasters, middle 2 are same as the pillars of the first and second row, and the corner pilasters are similar to the pilasters of the second row. These 4 pilasters on back wall forms 3 cells, each 3 feet deep, one for each in Hindu Trinity, Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. There are few traces of painting seen on the back walls of the cells suggesting worship of painted deities.